Alright guys, Middlesbrough have knocked out Manchester United. Now this is the morning after because I've had work this morning, so I had to get to bed quite early last night. But what a game! Well, it wasn't a great game, but I mean, what a result still. I absolutely love the FA Cup. I've got Chelsea, Plymouth on over there, and also Kidderminster are beating West Ham right now, so this is looking really good. But yeah, on to the game last night. United absolutely dominated the first half, and they should have been probably 3-0 up at half time. They did get the lead through. I'm not sure if it's gone down as Jadon Sancho's goal or an own goal, but it was well taken by Sancho. I think it was more of a cross to Ronaldo, but it's taken a deflection and gone past the keeper into the bottom right corner. Sancho also hit the bar in the first half as well. Really unlucky with that effort, just a bit much on it. Rashford also scored, but it was disallowed. So United absolutely dominated the first half. Middlesbrough barely got a kick in the first half, and United paid the price in the end for not scoring more than one. They needed to score more than one in the end. Cristiano Ronaldo had a penalty after a clumsy tackle on Pogba from the Middlesbrough right back. Ronaldo, I mean, you back him every day of the week to score a penalty, and he put it at least like a few inches wide. It wasn't off the post and went wide, it was properly wide. It was a poor penalty, and he was fuming with himself afterwards. Then it went into half time at 1-0. Second half, Middlesbrough brought on. Middlesbrough brought on Duncan Watmore, who I remember from a few years ago for Sunderland. He played, I think, in this season. Sam Allardyce kept them up just before Sam Allardyce took the England job, and I remember him being a really good player just then. I'm not sure if he was like really close to getting in the England squad, but he did look like a good young English player. But I think, if memory serves me correct, the year Sunderland got relegated, he did his ACL or broke his leg or something, and he missed a lot of football, and that negatively impacted Sunderland. But when he came on for the second half, he was absolutely brilliant. Middlesbrough's goal, let's get it out there, it shouldn't have counted. The ball over the top to Watmore, he took it down and it did hit his hand. And whether you can argue about whether it's intentional or not, I don't think it was intentional. I think it's one of those things that happens in a split second and there's nothing you can do about it. But the facts are that it did help him. It wasn't a great touch, and it's gone out to his hand, and his hand has kept the ball in his control, and has allowed him to clip it over the top to Crooks to put it into the empty net. So yeah, it shouldn't have counted. As much as we all love a cup upset, that goal should not have counted. But yeah, United still, even then, should have scored another goal in the game. Bruno Fernandes had a great opportunity when he went through on goal, one-on-one with the keeper. Had quite a fair bit of the goals away, Matt. Toe poked it. When I think all it needed was a little dink, and that's 100% going in. But it came off the post. Middlesbrough did have a lot of luck in this game, and that goal definitely shouldn't have stood. But it went to extra time, and in extra time, United did have a couple of chances. They had a headed chance through Anthony Elanga. Cristiano Ronaldo had a decent chance, and yeah, Middlesbrough were holding on, and they brought on Sol Bamba, who I haven't seen play for a couple of years now since he was at Cardiff, but he's had a tough time recently. He actually recovered from cancer about 9 months ago, so it's good to see him playing again at the top level at Old Trafford. and he took a penalty and he scored it. So yeah, it did go to penalties, and Middlesbrough did win on penalties. I think all of the first 15 penalties were scored, 8 for Middlesbrough, 7 for Man United, and there were some brilliant penalties. Like the majority of Middlesbrough's penalties were absolutely phenomenal. Lee Peltier took a really good penalty for Middlesbrough. I'm just trying to think of who else took a good penalty. Ronaldo for United made no mistake the second time round. There was absolutely no way he was missing 2 in a row, was there? Who else? Maguire took a good penalty. He also took a really good penalty in the Euros final last summer. So I mean, if United are looking to, get a penalty taker in who can actually hit the target, Bruno Fernandes against Aston Villa, no. Ronaldo, no. Anthony Elanga, no. Harry Maguire, yeah. Maybe that's what Harry Maguire's good at, penalties. But yeah, it came to Anthony Elanga. I mean, it's not nice when it comes to the kid at the end of the shootout, and he didn't look confident picking up the ball, and took a really weird run up and skied it over the bar. It was a poor penalty. I think Phil Jones and Juan Mata went over to console him after he missed it. But the Middlesbrough players were ecstatic, and rightly so. If you were beating Man United at Old Trafford is an achievement, even if it is only on penalties after a fairly lucky result, I think it's fair to say. But yeah, brilliant result for Middlesbrough nonetheless, and they're through to the fifth round now, isn't it? That was the fourth round. But one statistic I have heard, though, is that in penalty shootouts, Man United's goalkeeper, so David De Gea and Dean Henderson in this case, out of the past 30-something, I can't remember, I think it might have been either 33 or 35, out of the last 33 or 35 penalties in shootouts United have faced, they've conceded. No, they've only saved 1 penalty. That's an awful stat to have for your team's goalkeepers. But anyway, Middlesbrough through. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.